Okay, so we're here with Joanne Harvey, who has recently gone to New Mexico. So, Jo, what made you decide to go to New Mexico?
Well, basically, I was finishing off at St. Mary's and I had no idea what job I wanted to go into. And I'd spoken to New Mexico in my second year and had gone out to visit. And I really liked the facilities and the idea of it all, but I still wasn't 100% sure whether I wanted to go or not. So I split my last year at St. Mary's, which gave me more time to think about it. And Joe Franklin, the coach here at UNM, kept in contact with me throughout the whole 2 years. So I thought he must have really wanted me there, and I'll be beneficial for the group. So come the end of my degree, I decided it was the right decision to make, and yeah, I'm here now.
Okay, so how do the facilities differ from what you experience in the UK?
They're completely different. The weights room is ginormous. It's got so many stands. There's obviously quite a few gyms based around the university. So there's some on campus. Where I live in Novo Village, we've got our own gym and weights area. So I'm actually injured at the moment now, so that's really handy, just being able to go there rather than travelling up to uni. The most important one for me is probably the training room, where you go to after every session. You can get your ice bath, you can see the physio, get treatment, and then you've also got foam rolling and things like that. You can get in after sessions. That's all really good.
Okay, so how have you settled in at New Mexico?
To be honest, I settled in quite quickly. The first week that we were here, the other English girls had arrived too. So we were all staying at the same house as all the girls until our apartment was ready. So we got to know the routine quite quickly. They showed us all the routes and our runs, and I feel like I've settled in pretty well, and everyone's made me feel at home. Yeah, it's been good.
Have you been homesick at all, Jo?
Once or twice. I say the first few days were pretty tough because of the time difference and stuff, and you couldn't really get to talk to people. And then sort of you get into your routine and absolutely loving life. And then there's after about 4 weeks, there's a bit of a down patch again, where you've got used to your routine and there's not so many things going on. But obviously the use of Skype and email and everything like that has been great, and it's made things so much easier for me.
Okay, Jo, so you are injured and you've decided to redshirt the season. So will that mean that when you finish New Mexico, you get another year, or what would be the plan with that?
Yeah, basically, unfortunately, I was doing a training session and I aggravated my peroneal tendon. So I've actually got a small tear, and I've had to check my cross-country season, which hopefully will mean I'll get another cross-country season come after my second year. So that's good for me, and obviously also the team. So yeah, that's probably the only good thing to take away from this injury.
So you did do a few weeks of training when you got to New Mexico. How did that kind of differ from what you were doing back here? I know you have been injured quite a lot, but just give us what a normal week would be there.
A normal week would be on a Monday. We have what we call an off day, so we can't train with the team, but we obviously go and do our run. And then I was actually doing my second runs on the Alta-G, just because I've been injured for so long, and that was really helping me. Then on a Tuesday we do an interval session. So I did a couple of sessions which included 4 by a mile and then 4 400s on the end. And they were quite interesting because I was obviously still getting used to the altitude. So I'd start off feeling really easy, then come the third rep, I would absolutely die, and then manage to pull it back to the last one. So that was quite amusing. And then on a Wednesday, it was just one longer run, so maybe an hour. And on a Thursday we do another run, and also we had weights, and I would also do another double run on the Alta-G. Then on a Friday we do tempo, which is quite new to me. Obviously at home you've done the shorter 10-minute tempo reps at the beginning of a session, but I'd never done 6-mile tempo or anything like that. So actually in my first week of proper training here, I did 10 miles, and that was a shock to the system. I hadn't run that long in about 2 years, so 10 miles was quite a big achievement for me. And we've done some fast ones, 4-mile tempos, which I enjoy so much more, because it's more of a mind game when you're doing 8-mile tempos. Sticking to that one pace, I find it quite tough. And then obviously Saturday was another off day, but we just run by ourselves. And then Sunday was a long run, which we do up in the foothills, so it's slightly higher altitude. So it's a bit tougher and it's very undulating. And there we'd run up to about 90 minutes, which is another thing I've never done before. So there's been a few new things to get used to.
Okay, Jo, so what are going to be the targets indoors, or if you're not doing indoors, kind of outdoors? What will you hope to achieve?
Well, if the injury doesn't clear up, obviously I'm going to have to prepare for the outdoor season. And I would actually quite like to do a 5K. I've not had the chance to do one yet, and everyone keeps telling me that's where I'm going to be, my future's going to be. So I'm looking forward to giving one of them a go, and obviously continuing with the 1500s. Be sad not to be able to go indoors, because they do obviously the 3K indoors and the mile, which I'd love to do. But if it doesn't happen, then yeah, I'm really looking forward to the outdoor season.
Okay, Jo, because it's Thanksgiving today, what have you got planned?
Well, one of the girls of the team, Nancy, has kindly invited us round to theirs this evening. So yeah, we're expecting to eat lots of food tonight, lots of turkey, so that'll be good fun.
Okay then, Jo, well, from 8Lane, we wish you the best of luck for the rest of 2012, and hopefully you'll get a successful 2013.